second graders, we're starting a new week today and we're still going to continue some addition strategies. So today we're going to do something called 10 to teen. And this is going to be what happens when we already have a number that fills up that tens frame that we talked about last week, but we're going to go even past the 10 into the teens, like 13, 14, 15, 16. So, Mrs. Grant, can you tell me what the first problem is?
It's 10 plus 4.
Good. Now, if you notice, this problem is written a little differently than last week in that one number is on top of the other number and our equal sign is actually this line down here. So this might look a little bit different, but it's still an addition question. When we get our answer to 10 plus 4, we're going to be writing the answer down here below.
Oh, okay.
All right? I'm going to show you what that problem might look like, though, if we were to have written it horizontally instead. So we have 10 plus 4 equals. Now, this is kind of tricky because I ran out of fingers already with 10, right? I could use counting on if I want to, but 10 to teen are usually facts that kids memorize super quickly because there's a little trick.
What is it?
I'm glad you asked. Because we don't have to count on in our head. In fact, we can just cover up one of the numbers and get our answer. So I want you to watch. I'm going to cover up the 0 and the 10 with my hand, and I want you to look what we have left. We have a 1 and a 4 left, and if we just smush them together, we'll get our answer. So let's take a look. I'm just going to erase this 0 and that plus sign, and then I'm going to move this 1 over here. What do we get?
14!
14. 10 plus 4 is 14. Let's see if it works with the next problem.
Okay.
What is it?
It's 10 plus 7.
All right, so let's write it again, going horizontally instead. 10 plus 7 equals. Now remember, I'm not going to erase it this time. I'm just going to cover it up. If I get rid of the 0, what's our answer?
17.
17. We just smush them together.
Nice.
That's going to work every time. In fact, if you have a 10 plus a 7, doesn't it kind of sound like 17? We just add that word teen to the end of the number.
Wow.
So we did 10 plus 4 is 14. 10 plus 7 is 17. So that's a pretty good trick.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Mrs. Grant,
Yes.
can you think of a time where we can't just say teen?
11.
Yeah, because if we did 10 plus 1,
One teen's not a word.
one teen has never been a word, and it's not going to be.
What about 12?
12 teen.
2 teen?
Nope, can't
Two
do 2
teens not a word?
teen either. It's just going to be
Sounds weird.
12.
12, right.
So we're going to have to be careful on a couple of them because they don't follow the rule. But again, just getting rid of that 0 and combining the numbers is a really fast way to get your answer. So let's do one more together without writing it over here. We have 10 plus 3. What do you think?
If I take away the 0 and I smush the 1 and the 3 together, it's 13.
13, you got it. And I'm so glad you didn't say 3 teen. You caught on pretty quickly. So 13 would be our answer. All right, why don't we try just a couple more, and then I'm going to have you try one on your own. So we have 10 plus 8, and if we get rid of the 0, we're going to get 1, and then 8 is 18. Very good. All right, this one might trick you, but I didn't let it trick you last time. So let's see if you can do number 2.
Okay. So I have a 10 and a 5, and I'm going to take away the 0, and I'm going to get 15.
Ooh, well, you wrote it correctly, but we don't call it 5-teen.
What do we call it?
15. We call it 15.
Forgot.
There's a few tricky ones. Awesome job. Well, boys and girls, I think you can do the rest of this page on your own, so give it a shot.